All right, guys, I'm back. This time it's how the universe was created according to Hinduism. We're learning today. I'm Hugo. Let's dive in. Hit the like button if you're new around here. Let's start that over.
The universe is a mystery that has always puzzled mankind. How was it created? And who is responsible for creation? In Hinduism, there are many theories about how the universe was created in the earliest days. Let's explore some of them. In Hinduism, the universe is not one single entity. There are an infinite number of universes that are constantly being created and destroyed.
That's pretty cool. It's basically a multiverse.
In other words, we live in a universe that belongs to a multiverse. A universe will ultimately die, but the multiverse lives on. Lord Vishnu is a personification of this multiverse. According to Hinduism, Lord Vishnu was asleep in the cosmic ocean of all causes before the creation of the universe. His bed is a giant serpent with thousands of cobra-like hoods. The universe was created in a triad of roles: creator, maintainer, and destroyer. Lord Vishnu is the maintainer. Lord Brahma is the creator. Lord Shiva is the destroyer. The universe was created through the actions of Lord Vishnu, who slept and let a lotus bloom from his navel. The lotus stem represents the creation of the universe, while Brahma is found at the flower's center and represents the creator. The time it takes for one universe to be created.
I don't want to keep making references to Marvel throughout this video, so I'm just going to do it once. It's the way I'm kind of just, picking just so I can kind of relate to what's being said. But if you watch Loki season 2, the way it ended, it's almost like Vishnu and Loki in some origins are very similar. Don't hate on me for that. Just wanted to put that in there. It's interesting. I don't know. I like the whole multiverse theory. I didn't know about that. So it is interesting to make a connection to this. Let's keep going.
Next one to end is also the duration of one breath of Lord Vishnu. When he exhales, thousands of universes come into being and a new Brahma is
really
born
cool.
in each one. But when Lord Vishnu inhales, all universes get sucked in
like
and
a black
Brahma
hole.
dies. Lord Brahma represents the universe that we live in. He creates all life forms and is responsible for the physical world that we live in. Lord Vishnu is the personification of the eternal multiverse. He is responsible for the continuation of life in all universes. Brahma is the representation of our temporary physical universe, while Vishnu is the representation of the eternal multiverse that exists forever without any beginning or end.
Okay, so just to clarify from what I'm gathering, Lord Vishnu, is basically all multiverse creating, non-creating. Brahma is when he exhales, and when he sucks all the universes in that he created. That's okay. I think I got it.
The current universe represented by Brahma is not permanent. In fact, it's quite temporary. Brahma only lives for 100 years and then he dies and a new universe will be born. Now, let's talk about time measurements. Brahma lives for 100 years and each year of Brahma has 360 days.
All right, so 5 days less.
We are currently on the first day of the 51st year of his reign. There are day and night. During the day, Brahma creates life, and during the night, all life he created is absorbed back into him. Therefore, we will only be there for this day of Brahma, which is the first day of his 51st year. But don't be sad. Let me promise you that this is quite a long day. Yug, large units of time. Think of Yug as a unit of time that is measured in thousands to millions of years. The Vishnu Puran, an ancient Hindu text, has details about these Yug measurements. A Mahayug is made up of 4 subyugs that are distributed.
Not gonna lie, this is now it's like math. I was never good at math. Now I'm struggling to keep up, especially if you bring in ratios. But this is like a bigger unit of time. That's basically all I've gathered.
In the ratio of 4:3, 3:2, 2:1. In a Mahayug, the Kali Yuga is the shortest yuga and lasts for 432,000 solar years.
Okay.
Followed by the Dwapar Yuga, which is twice as long as 864,000
so
years.
much.
Then there's Treta Yuga at 12,96,000 years, and finally the Satyug, which is
more.
17,28,000 years. So in all, a Mahayug on Earth lasts for 4.32 million years. Manvantar, the next major unit of time after a Mahayug in ancient Indian text, is called Manvantar. At the beginning of a Manvantar, new life forms are created, and at the end of it, those life forms are destroyed. This is how the cycle of life goes on in the ancient Indian texts. One Manvantar is said to last for 71 Mahayug,
Which
or
is forever,
71 multiplied by
eyes.
4.32 million
math.
years. This works out to be around
incomprehensible.
306.72 million years in total. According to these ancient texts, all life on Earth will eventually be destroyed after 306.72.
You know, that's pretty, like, even if that's like, let's say we're not going off like, you know, faith, belief, or anything like that. 300 million years, like, that's a good run. That's a good run for anything from start to finish. So that's interesting.
Million years of evolution. Interestingly, around 252 million years ago, the Earth experienced its largest mass extinction event. Most species on Earth were killed, including nearly 90% to 96% of all insects.
God, imagine being
this
there.
This was also the only mass extinction period of insects on Earth. After each mass extinction of life forms, there is a period of recovery called Sandhikal. This period lasts for one Satyug,
I like that visualization.
or 1.7 to 8 million years. According to the latest estimates from modern science, it is believed that it took around 10 million years for life on Earth to recover after the Permian-Triassic extinction event. As you can see, it took our planet 10 million years to get back to its feet after suffering the greatest mass extinction in history. Kalp, Day of the Brahma or Universe. The universe has a day too. Just like our day on Earth is called Kalp, the time period for one Kalp is said to be equivalent to 14 Manvantars.
Man, I need like numbers on screen to just really explain.
There are 14 Manvantars and 15 Sandhikals in a Kalp. During the Sandhikal before the first Manvantar, no life has evolved yet.
Guys, in the comments, please leave like... I know there's always one person who's very detailed, and I appreciate. I'll heart your comment. I'll pin it, whatever you want. If you can somehow put the math on what exactly is being said at this point, because it seems like millions of years. And after like 100 years, my brain is like my great-grandma, she's still alive. She's 103. I can't even comprehend what life was like in the early 1920s. So let alone trying to even fathom what, 300 million years ago. So, but the math helps to just see it on paper, I suppose.
So, one Kalp equal
there
to
we
14
go. There's math. I should
multiplied
just
by
waited.
306.72 million years plus 15 multiplied by 1.728 million years, which makes it
so
one
much.
Kalp equal to 4.32 billion years. On the universal scale, one day is said to be 4.32 billion years long. This day is divided into a period of creation, where life forms are created, and a night period during which no creation takes place. Each of these periods is also 4.32 billion years long. In other words, one day of Lord Brahma on the universal scale is 8.64 billion years long.
Okay, I want to go back to that. Like that scene. That's cool. So basically, Lord Brahma. Oh, I wonder what one day is like for Lord Vishnu. Then, are they the same? Let's keep going. Sorry. I used to always get in trouble for talking through things, so I'm trying to pause a little more with certain content.
On the universal scale is 8.64 billion years long. It's interesting to note that, according to modern scientific discoveries, the oldest life form
this is where it all
on
starts to
Earth
add up.
is 4.28 billion years old. Mahakalp. Kalp. A unit at universal scale is further extended with days and years similar on Earth, so that a month at the universal scale is 30 kalp, that is 30 universal days, and a year at the universal scale is 12 such universal months. This enables life forms to rise and fall in accordance with the karma they have earned.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
On the universal scale, 100 years are defined as the lifespan of a universe. This is called a Mahakalp. A universe is said to end at the end of its 100 years of age. So, the lifespan of an entire universe is 8.64 multiplied by 30
See, this is what I just need.
multiplied
math.
by 100 billion years, which totals to around
So we got some time. We got a couple days.
trillion years. The
That's
ancient
nice.
Indian texts says that our universe is currently on the first day of its 51st year. During this day, we are in the Kali Yuga of the 28th Mahayug of the 7th Manvantar. So, we have come to the calculation once again.
Question. What is it that I'm looking at right here? Like the actual image, is this like a ancient, holy scripture, or like what is it called? Just answer in the comments, just because I'm curious. 909 mark. Oh, ancient Indian text, the age of the universe is.
Ancient Indian texts, the age of the universe is 50 universal years plus 6 manvantars plus 7 sandhikal plus 28 mahayug. 50 universal years equal
I didn't think
to
I was going to be doing math
8.64
today.
Multiplied by 30, multiplied by 12, multiplied by 50 billion years equal to 155,520 billion years. 6 manvantars. 6 multiplied by 306.72 million years equal to 1,840.32 million years. 7 sandhikal. 7 multiplied by 1.728 million years equal to 12.096 million years. 28 Mahayug. 28 multiplied by 4.32 million years
This has to be
equal to 120.96
like where people kind of leave off on this video.
Years. So, the age of the universe, as per ancient Hindu texts, is 157.49 trillion years. Modern science tells us that the universe is around 13.799 billion years old. However, ancient Indian texts predict a much longer timeline. Ancient Indian texts says that the age of the universe is around 311
that's a
trillion
huge
years.
discrepancy difference.
This video
at least.
is only an attempt to appreciate the great scale of time on which ancient Indians were working. We do not come across any other ancient civilizations that talk in terms of
That is interesting. We
or
don't.
trillions of years of calculations with specific names given to such large periods of time. Like the famous American cosmologist Carl Sagan said in his book Cosmos,
Do like
the Hindu
Sagan.
religion is the only one of the world's great faiths dedicated to the idea that the cosmos itself undergoes an immense, indeed an infinite, number of deaths and rebirths. It is the only religion in which the time scales
This is very true.
correspond
It's
to
the only
those
one.
of modern
least
scientific
that I'm aware of.
cosmology. Its cycles run from our ordinary day and night to a day and night of Brahma, 8.64 billion years long, longer than the age of the Earth or the Sun, and about half the time since the Big Bang.
Okay, so one of the more interesting parts is I would like to see when did the multiverse type theory just more dive in. I would dive further into that because it is very interesting. Growing up, Christian and whatnot. There was they didn't mention that, and that is just an interesting thing. Over time, science has they've theorized a multiverse and the fact that the universe is like if the paradox of if it's finite or if it's my brain, I can't compute. No, this was a fun video. I don't know much about this. I'm just a Puerto Rican guy trying to learn, raised in America, trying to figure out what other cultures are like. I think today's it's the first. I believe it's Happy Diwali to those who are watching. I'm gonna wrap this up. Got some other videos to watch. Hit the like button, subscribe. We'll see you for the next one. Bye.